welcome to the Pot of Yarn podcast. I'm your host Ninni, and this is episode 4. This time we have some finished objects, whips, and dream knitting. And yeah, let's start with what I'm wearing. So this is Almangia, I don't know how to pronounce it, but pull over by Arohanits, and it has contrasting cuffs. And yeah, the yarn I used for this is Novita Nalle in grey and pomegranate. They are actually just number codes that Novita actually uses in their ball bands, but I'll have all the information in the show notes, which by the way you can find from my Ravelry group, which is linked below. And yeah, it fits quite nicely. There is a bit of excess fabric on the rounds, but I can live with that. It just means it's a bit more comfy, easier to move in. The sleeve fit is perfect. The length of the sleeves is perfect. I was a bit concerned when I tried this on, when I had seamed the sides. It's knit in modules in a way. And I tried it on that it was a bit too long, but the length is actually perfect. It hits me like a bit lower than my true hip, kind of like right under my bum, which is perfect. It's not what I consider a tunic length. Some people might consider it as a tunic, but yeah, I like a bit longer sweaters because it means that my lower back is always covered. I don't have to worry about the sweater riding up when I sit and such. So yeah, I use the recommended needles for this, and yeah, it's nice. We shall see how. I don't consider Nalle to be like a scratchy yarn. Some people say it is, but for me it's not soft, but it's wearable. I can totally wear this right against my skin. But what I've noticed that when I wear sweaters and I get warm, they tend to get more scratchy in a way, or I feel it more. So yeah, I really like this, and the sleeve length is like, how do I show you? Let's see. Like it hits me right at the base of my thumb, which is nice. I can work with it, but I can also pull it a bit and it will warm my hands up a bit more. So yeah, Almangia. I will call it Almangia. It's probably wrong, but I'll run with that. And I think I'll have a sip of coffee, because that's what I like. And moving on to other finished objects I have. So this is something I finished in December. Got it off the needles in December, and then it was in a bin waiting to be actually finished like enswoven and blocked for a while. And it is this gorgeous eye shawl called Oracle. The pattern is by Kristen Lehrer, and I totally butchered the name, but Woolenwein. You probably know her by that name. So it's a pie shawl. It has lace, brioche, and an I-cord edging, which wasn't as, I don't want to say painful because it didn't cause me physical pain, but I thought it would take ages and be horrible and I would hate it, but it was actually quite meditative. So yeah, visual, and I'm gonna go through the colors quickly here. Let's see, I'm gonna fold this and hold it. Maybe you can see it like this. I hope so. So this blue one here, like all the yarns, is hedgehog sock or hedgehog fiber sock base, which is a merino nylon fingering weight yarn. The blue one is called Glacier. The yellowish or this tan color is Silence, and this like powder pink is called Coast. And I really like it. I don't typically wear that much like pastel colors, but it's nice because my winter jacket is black and I usually wear a lot of dark colors, especially during winter, so it's a nice pop of color and kind of light in the dark kind of thing. But I really like it. I'm not exactly sure about the styling, how I'm gonna wear it. I need to do some research how to actually wear high shawls, but it's nice and squishy, and the pattern was so good. It was amazing. I mean, when you knit brioche with 1,000-something stitches, it feels like it never ends. Also, I got kind of, it was long, but the end result is so worth it. So yeah, Oracle, shawl done. Throw it aside, and then we have, let me see my show notes. Yes, okay, this is something I've been wearing a bit, but these are my Hagrid socks. Just plain vanilla toe up socks with afterthought heel and a bit of contrast, and they look awful because that's what happened when you wear socks. So the main color, this stripy one here, is Nomadic Yarns Trusty Sock, yes, in Hagrid colorway, and the heels, toes and cuffs are Osterman Step in just basic black. I don't know what more to say about this. Just some simple socks to show off the beautiful stripy yarn. So yeah, Hagrid socks done and well worn. And next one is something you haven't seen before. I finished this right before I started this Almangia like 3 weeks ago. Yes, it took me 2.5 weeks, basically 2 weeks to knit this whole sweater because it's DK, or some people classify nalle as sport, but anyways, it was fast and lovely. Yeah. So this is another Aroha Knits pattern, and I used also Novita Nalle in this. They have like these. They have Novita is like the brand, and then they have these different, I don't know, bases or that kind of thing, thicknesses and contents and all that, which is Nalle in this case. But then under that there is like Nalle Solids, Nalle Taika, which is variegated, and all these different kinds of things to kind of divide their basic yarns into more specific categories based on the way they are dyed. And this is totally commercial yarn. It's totally affordable and easily available in Finland, and I know that some places in UK, specifically London, carry Nalle or other Novita yarns as well nowadays, which is awesome. But yeah, this is Aroha Knits pattern Patiki or Batik. Is it with a long A? I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Patiki. So it has this lovely color work motif thing going on. So the main color, which is also in the ribs, is called Red Plum, and I think this colorway on this base is discontinued. I have seen this color in thicker bases, but not in Nalle for a while, and this contrasting color is, as I explained, this variegated Nalle Taiko in sunset colorway. And I had this colorful sunset color in my stash for quite a while because it didn't look good when knit up to my liking. I tried different stitch patterns and different patterns to start with, like socks and mittens and whatnot, and I paired it with white and black, and it just didn't work until I kind of had just thrown some stuff into my stash. My stash is just a basket with everything thrown in there, pretty much. I store my nice yarn, a bit nicer, but like these commercial workhorse yarns I just throw in the basket. But yeah, so I noticed how good this Red Plum looked with this sunset, and I started knitting this. I didn't swatch, which you usually should do, but I wasn't too concerned about it. So I started knitting, and I was like, well, I'll repack if I don't like it, and I actually fell in love with this color combo, and I'm so sad that the Red Plum colorway, I haven't seen it, because I still have some of this, quite a lot of actually, of this sunset left, and I don't know what to pair it with so that it would work well. I don't have that much of the Red Plum left, so I don't know, maybe I'll de-stash it at some point, but yeah. And this is unblocked, and I'm pretty happy how my color work looks here. I know it will be look even more even, yes, it's a sentence. Once I blocked it, but the weather has been perfect for this kind of cowl. Well, last week we had +20, but it's so warm for spring, and right now it's actually snowing. I don't know, Finnish spring is odd, it's really weird. But yeah, I've been wearing this straight off the needles basically. So this needs a good block once the weather gets a bit warmer, and I don't need this in my wardrobe actively. But yeah, I like it. And the way Frenchie writes her patterns is really good. And she has all these, like, for more difficult things, she has these tutorial videos which you can access if you have her pattern for that specific project, and they are really helpful and well done, and yeah, I can highly recommend Aroha Knits patterns. And then my last finished object, this is something that has been on my needles for a bit over 2 years, and yeah, it's been on my needles for a while, and I'm not sure this, as I fold it up it feels stiff, but when I open it it will be more pretty. But yeah, it's this gorgeous, I don't know what to call it, this gorgeous shawl. The pattern is Baobab by Niina Risulainen. It has these kind of seashell scallop sections and then stripy garter stitch sections in it, and this pattern is available on Ravelry. And the yarn I used is Holst Garn Ghost. The grey one is Lead. The blue is Robin's Egg. And the green is called Honeydew. I held the yarn double and yeah, I like this, even though it's not like exactly my colors, but I think it will be perfect piece to drape over my shoulders on a cooler summer evenings. And it was fun to knit, but it was in a timeout for quite long periods in between. Like first I ran out of yarn, I had to order more, and then I'm one of those, ooh, shiny, I'm gonna cast this on kind of persons, so I have a zillion things I want to work on, and then stuff like this tend to just take the back seat and take a bit longer, but I'm so happy it's finished and blocked and ends woven in, and yeah. So the pattern once again is Baba shawl, and yeah. I'll have all the needle sizes and notes, like more detailed notes, on my Ravelry project pages, which I'll link to the show notes. Yeah, off to the side, and a bit more coffee. So, let's see. Next up we have some bits, works in progress, and the first one is something that was in my dream knitting list in episode 3. It's living in this Amelia X Joy alpaca bag, which is so cute. And let's get it out. So, okay. This is Changing Staircases by Tristan Molina, Dragonhoard yarn, or Dragonhoard Designs, I think it's her designer page, but yeah. And the yarn is Rouva Silmusolmu BFL sock base, and the colorway is One of a Kind. And yeah, I think I'll take this with me next week. I have quite a bit of yarn left, and I'm gonna knit as long as I can with the yarn I have. But it's coming along nicely. The needles are, I think, 4mm. Let's see. Yeah, 4mm, so US size 6. Chiagu red lace circulars, my favorite needles in all the sizes. But yeah, this is nice, simple. I've been knitting this in car and school and whatnot when I remember, or I haven't, when I remember. Yeah, I need a bit of this and that, and I tend to go with like a gut feeling with things I wanna knit. But yeah, I think this is my travel knitting for our upcoming road trip, which I will talk a bit more in live stuff. So, Changing Staircases, One of a Kind colorway, perfect match, and it will be beautiful. And I have it. Then I have, I think I'm gonna leave that one last. So in this Garnmuten. Knit all night. Yeah, knit all night back is living a sock, a sock, just one, and it's actually pretty close to be done, the first one. So these are Leimus socks by, hold on a second, I think it's Minna Sorvala, yes. Leimus by Minna Sorvala. What was the accent with her name? I don't know, but yeah. And the needles are 2.5mm DBNs, and yarn is onion nettle sock, which is wool nettle blend. So the nettle fiber works as the strengthening fiber, which quite often is nylon, but in this case it's nettle. And the color is salmon pink, really lovely, and I don't know what more to say. I need to finish this first sock and then knit the second one at some point. I think I'll take this as my another travel knitting project, so I have something a bit brainless and something that takes a bit more attention. And then let's take my Laila Styles Harry Potter bag. And in here I have another pair of socks. So these are the reindeer hoof socks by Christy Houghton, which is Girls in the Yarn Cafe or Yarncraft Cafe Creations on the interwebs. And this blue one here is Rouva Silmusolmu BFL sockis or sock yarn. Once again, I really like BFL sock yarn, and the colorway of this blue is called Sinitaivas, which is basically blue sky or sky blue, however you want to translate that. And this main color here is Dragon Horde yarn. What is the base? Lore sock, so merino nylon sock base in Ice Melt Snow colorway, and this will be so beautiful. I modified the stitch pattern over here a bit, so it's slightly easier to knit without cable needle. It looks quite same, but the row distribution in the pattern goes a bit differently. I'm not gonna go too into detail about that, but I modified it slightly for easier knitting, but the end result is almost exactly the same as the pattern, original pattern has. And yeah, 2.25mm US size 1 Chiagu red lace, 2 at a time, cuff down. Yeah. And then moving on to some other widths. These are a bit larger projects, so again, Laila Styles, but this time Star Wars. And in here I have a sweater, or half of it. So let's see, like this. It has almost one sleeve. I haven't done the ribbing yet because I had some reason why I haven't done that. Don't know. But yeah, this only lacks the cuff, and the other sleeve is coming along nicely. And I decided because I have a bit less yarn than the pattern calls for. This is actually a hacked version of Tin Can Knit's Flax Light. So I left out the texture panel, garter panel in the sleeves, and the yoke is hacked, so the back is a bit higher than the front. And I have actually a link to the notes I followed to do this hack in my project page. Yeah, it's hacked. I have one by one twisted rib. I mean, I twist only the knits on the right side, and yeah, because it's a bit neater in my opinion. So yeah, back to the yarn thing. So I have less yarn than the pattern calls for, so that's why I knit the sleeves to the desired length first, and then knit the body as long as I have yarn, or as long as I can until I run out of yarn. And the yarn is show notes there. Woolmy Ones fibers in Merino Sock, and the colorway is Indigo Tango. So yeah, it's really nice yarn. I need to get some more Woolmy Ones from something at some point. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure this will be, well, if not exactly crop, but a shorter sweater. We shall see, but I'm okay if it's cropped. I really like wearing skirts with and dresses with a bit more cropped sweaters, so yeah. So I have some hacks going on in the Flax Light there. And then my most recent whip, I started this, I think, the day before yesterday at like 8 p.m. and knit bit in the, like I stayed up quite late that night and just knitting, and then I knit all day yesterday, and yeah, it's living in this awesome moving tote I got from my sister. There is Snufkin and Little Moo, which is me, and yeah, in here is living my Soldot Macro. And the yarns I used are all Novita Moomin line in Moomin House days or Muumitalo. And the black one is called Haisuli, which is stinky, I think in English. The pink is Niiskuneiti, Snork Maiden. The white is Muumintroll or Muumipeikko. And the blue, that will be my kind of body color, it's easier to show it over there, is Mörke, the Croak. And this yarn is wool nylon blend, and I think it's actually merino wool. But yeah, it will be so cute. I really like this color combination I picked up. And I don't know what more to say, other than that I have totally wrong needles. It's like, there is no thing as wrong needles. But for my ribbing, I use 3.5 millimeter needle, and for the color work or body, I use 4.5 millimeter needle. I was originally going to just go with 4 millimeter needles for the color work sections, but I grabbed the wrong needles but I think actually it might have been too dense with 4mm needles, because I like the fabric and the density with these larger needles and my gauge. So I'm gonna go with that. Soldered Knockoff by Caitlin Hunter is coming along nicely. I'm knitting the first 3 beads of the body short, and yeah, this will be done by the next episode, I'm quite sure of it. So, I don't know what more to say. If you have any questions about my projects or whatnot, just go through the Ravelry group and ask in the episode thread, and I'll answer there. So yeah, that's all the bits I have, and yeah. Next up we have some dream knitting, and it seems like I can talk today, but whatever. So in the dream knitting, I'm gonna shift my show notes a bit. Yeah. So I have this Merino single ply yarn, and I also have some alpaca silk lace weight fluffness, and it matches this. I bought this like 2 years apart, I think, but I just noticed when I got home that they match. I don't have the alpaca silk near me right now, but so this is Manos del Uruguay in Marina base. The colorway is Grape Stain, and this will be Frozen Skies by Alla Sainko with that fluffy alpaca silk yarn. It is nice pinks and purples, and yeah, I think it will be so pretty. So that is first of my dream knitting, and then I have something that was on my dream knitting list in the last episode as well, and it is No Frills Sweater by Petit Knits, and the yarn I have chosen for is this Donegal Tweed Kässäkerho Pom Pom in this wine red color, which I think might be discontinued because this was in her sale bin when I got this, but I think this will make beautiful no frills, and I'm not gonna use like fluffy lace weight with this. I'm just gonna knit this on its own. But yeah, I really need to start the no frills because I have an outfit planned with this thing in mind. I have some tights and a circle skirt, and I just need the sweater. So I think that is the next thing that I'll cast on once I finish something. But I really like Kässäkerho Pom Pom's yarns. The bases are really like, I really like the feel of the bases, and the colors are beautiful. So this yarn will be with its friends. I have, I think, 4 skeins of this. An all frills sweater. And lastly but not leastly, I have this Lohittaren Luola Knit Lops Lair Tuulentytär base, which is 100% superwash merino fingering weight yarn, and the colorway is Kuningatar, which means queen, and it's this lovely, I want to say plum color, really like royal. The name fits the color perfectly. And with this I'm planning to knit Hohi Locatelli's Sammal cardigan, which is like this really textured cardigan. Yeah, that's what I have planned for this beauty. And that's all the knitting.